What's up guys, welcome to a new YouTube video. It's been a while, but I'm back with another Dubai video. It's probably going to be the last video you're going to see from me in Dubai. I wish I was there again, but we're back in Belgium, back in routine. But I still wanted to show you an amazing workout I did in Dubai. So I'm going to show you basically a push workout, basically a chest and arm workout, basically in Binous gym in Dubai. So sit back, relax, enjoy this video. I'm going to do a commentary, so I'm going to explain a little bit why I chose certain machines, why I chose certain exercises, and yeah, basically going to give you some tips and hopefully some knowledge about training to grow a huge, massive chest and some good pair of arms. So enjoy the video and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so I started with this prime incline press and I loved this machine. It felt amazing, and the good thing of this prime equipment, of basically almost all prime equipment, is you can adjust the resistance profile, and that means that you can adjust where the loads get heavier or lighter, and that's amazing. And I made sure to load most of the weight in the stretched position, so in the bottom position of the movement, so when you basically lower the weight down, and I tried to make it lighter at the top because in the stretch you grow the most muscle. So very nice, and I did 3 sets here of 6 to 10 reps, so quite heavy. At first a good warm-up, of course, and basically took all sets to failure. Then I moved on to the second chest movement of the day, a seated cable fly. I like to do them seated because of the support, because when you go heavy and you're standing up and you have to worry about your balance, you won't activate as much muscle fibers as you would want. So that's why I do them seated. Also a big focus on the stretch here, so when you lower the weight, keep it for 1 second in the stretch. Go as deep as you can without forcing, of course, your joints and your active range of motion. And then bring your elbows together, basically try to touch your biceps together instead of focusing on pushing your hands together, because a lot of people push their hands together but they don't close this gap between their bicep and their chest. And that's basically what the chest is meant to do, is bring your arm across the body. So yeah, did 3 sets here as well, 10 to 15 reps, slow and controlled, focus on the stretch, and yeah, get a good pump. As you can see, I was quite lean back then in Dubai, so that's nice to look back now. Then my next and final chest exercise was this awesome machine press. I went a little bit higher reps here, I believe 10 to 15 reps as well. You can see a big stretch at the bottom, again, as with every exercise. A good squeeze at the top, but I don't try to lock out my elbows too much and keep the tension on the chest. Sorry, by the way, for the bad quality. This one was filmed on my phone, not on my camera. But as you can see, I keep it in motion. I don't try to pause at the top because that's just losing energy. I just try to keep a small pause at the bottom and focus on that stretched position. And that's basically it right here as well. Went to failure for 3 sets. This machine was so smooth. I don't know which brand it was, but it felt amazing. So a couple of tips with this exercise, and basically that goes for most chest exercises. Try to keep your chest up, really open up that rib cage, and make sure you keep your shoulder blades back. You can't keep your shoulder blades together because they're supposed to move when you press, but don't try to let that front delt take over, because a lot of people I see they're sitting kind of small and they're pressing all from their front delts. So try to keep that chest and that rib cage up. Try to arch your back a little bit and keep it arched during your set, and basically again try to push that bicep into the chest and really focus on the pectoralis muscle and not on that front delt muscle. You can see as well I was really struggling on that last rep. That goes for every exercise. Train to failure or at least close to failure. And on this exercise you could also see I tried to do some half reps in the lengthened part of the movement to give myself and my chest some extra stimulus, because this was also one of the last weeks before I deloaded, so I could go all the way because I was basically going to recover after that as well. And on vacation as well, I had plenty of time to rest, to eat, to sleep, and to recover. So just make the trade-off. Is it worth the extra stimulus and as well the extra fatigue? Then next up we went on to biceps. Chest is finished, and we started again with an exercise in the lengthened range for the bicep, a Bayesian bicep curl. You can see as well here I use a bench for support to basically make sure stability and balance isn't the limiting factor, but my bicep is. And what you're going to focus on here is keeping that elbow and that shoulder blade back, really stretching your bicep at the bottom. So basically flexing your tricep at the bottom and then flexing your bicep at the top. Try to keep that same positioning with your shoulder and your elbow, and basically what I try to think of is push my elbow back when I start to curl. You can see as well this one is unilateral, so that makes sure both biceps get the same amount of stimulus, and you work on your disbalance if that's a problem you have. So I always recommend to do some unilateral movements for each muscle group just to keep everything in balance. So with this one, I just try to keep switching between left and right. Normally I don't do this, but on vacation I wanted to save a little bit of time. But when I'm in Belgium and I have a lot more time to train, and I take my time to train, then I would do one arm, rest, and then do the other arm, because you're already fatigued from the one arm basically, so you want to get the same amount of reps on each side. And also when you do a unilateral, start with your weaker arm or the one that's the least developed. Next one, we switch between bicep and tricep to give one muscle some rest when the other one is working. And the first exercise for triceps basically is a dip. Normally I do a weighted dip, so I do a bodyweight dip with plates added to my body, with a belt on just a dipping station. But I saw this machine and I wanted to try it, and it felt quite good. So it was very nice. They had this thing to put your feet underneath, so you could basically focus on your tricep and pushing from your tricep instead of focusing on balance. Some machines also had a belt, like a seat belt that you could use. So this was a very nice one, and I did 3 sets here of 8 to 12 reps, same as with the Bayesian bicep curl, by the way. So both 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps. And when you're dipping for your tricep, try to sit straight, keep your chest up, keep your body straight, your torso straight, push your elbows back and then down when you press. That's how you focus on the triceps in a dip. If you wanted to do more chest, you would lean forward a bit more and basically press from your chest. So nice machine here. Next and final bicep exercise, a little bit more in the mid to shortened range here, and a little bit higher reps, 10 to 20 reps even. And I try to do a cable curl, but all good grips were in use. So what I did is I just took a straight bar and I attached some D handles to it. Basically those handles you can use for lat pull down and that kind of stuff. And I wrapped them around the straight bar so my wrists could move freely. Because when I do this curl, if I have to keep my wrists straight, my elbows and my wrists will hurt, because it's not a good positioning for my body type and my anatomy. So that's why I wrapped the D handles around so my wrists could move freely, and it felt very good. And if you keep the tension and don't swing it too much and keep left and right in balance, they won't slip at all. So yeah, felt very nice. 4 sets here of 10 to 20 reps, basically keeping tension on the biceps, not focusing too much on the squeeze at the top. A small half a second pause there, but again, full stretch at the bottom. So squeezing those triceps at the bottom, fully letting the elbow extend and then going back up. I also filmed it from a different angle, I believe, so you can see a little bit more of the exercise. And with this one as well, since it is a smaller muscle that recovers very quickly and can handle a lot of volume, a lot of intensity, I also did some half reps in the lengthened part of the range to finish it off. Very painful, but fun. And then our final exercise of the day for triceps, this Panada machine, tricep extension overhead. That footing was really nice, so you won't have to reach all the way back to grab the weight. You can just press the handle and the weight will come up, and it's easier to get in. Not easy, I still had to struggle, but it was easier. And basically this overhead position of the triceps, when you bring your hands above your head, your elbows behind your head, you're going to target more of the lengthened range of the tricep again, and more of the long head, which give you that hanging tricep, which I'm looking for. Did 4 sets here as well of 10 to 20 reps, I believe. Tried to do 10 to 20 reps, but was searching for the weight to use, because the first set I took way heavier weight than I thought, and I got less reps, but once I found the weight, I did a couple of good sets here. Slow and controlled on the way down, all the way in that deep stretch. Try to stretch it at the bottom and all the way go all the way to the top. But again, I think when I reached my last final reps here, I did some partials as well, as many as I could basically. Then after the workout, I believe it was after this workout, I did some posing in the posing room they had outside. So you basically got a key, went to a different room, a different space, and there was this posing room, and I just tried to do my mandatory poses and have a look at the physique after the workout. This is the first time I'm looking back at this since Dubai. I was a couple kilos lighter then. I left for Dubai at around 97-ish kilograms, I think, and I kept my weight just at a holiday, so it stayed stable. That was my goal as well, maintaining it on vacation. I came back at 97 kilos again, and I'm around 103 right now, 103.3 this morning, I guess, so a bit less lean, unfortunately, especially in the upper body, because my legs stay very lean throughout the whole year, but a lot fuller, a lot bigger, a lot stronger than I was there. But yeah, it's nice to look back at this physique and see what we need to improve this off season, because that's the goal, of course, just putting more mass on my body, especially in the upper body, chest, arms, shoulders. Especially my chest is a fucking weak point, so that's why I need more of these workouts, and I really look forward to going back to Dubai, back to this gym, spending way too much money to train there, but it was so amazing. It was such a nice atmosphere, such amazing equipment, and just the vibe will also make you will let you make more progress than like a fucking basic fit or something will in Belgium. But luckily I train at my own gym, DR Fitness. It's an amazing gym, all great equipment there as well, a good vibe as well. Not the same and not as big as in Dubai, but it comes close. So yeah, this was the posing basically, also very nice. They had the mirrors so you could see yourself, and yeah, this was basically bodybuilding heaven. So thank you so far for watching. I'm going to round this off with a clip of me ranting when I was still in Dubai, so enjoy that, and I'll probably see you in the next one, and I'll try to film more here in Belgium as well. Okay, we finished the second workout in Binous gym. It was chest and arms today, and was much busier than yesterday or the day before that when I went to the gym. But it's Sunday and I lost track of days, so didn't know it was Sunday. But very busy, but still the atmosphere is very good over there, and you don't notice the busyness. You can just use whatever you want because there are so many different kind of machines to use. And today I did 3 exercises for chest, but you saw that in the board before in the video. Then did 2 bicep exercises, 2 tricep exercises, and that's basically it. And after that I had a protein shake from the Wasted bar, and it was very delicious. Then after that I showered, had a meal at the Sweet Salad, I think it's called. So you can just grab your meal there, just choose whatever carbs, proteins, fats, sauces you want. And today I had some rice, some sweet potato, some chicken, and some sauce and an egg. And that was a post-workout meal. And the rest of the day we didn't do a lot basically. In the morning I just went to the gym to stretch a little bit because I was so sore from laying in bed all night. Then I went for breakfast and had a call with the coach, a checkup here in Dubai, and everything is according to plan, so I'm very happy to hear that, so we can just enjoy the rest of the vacation and get back to work when we get back in Belgium. And then after the check-in I went to the gym, so had a very amazing workout. Saw Andrew Jacked and took a picture with Andrew Jacked, of course. Also saw Mike Thurston, but didn't take a picture with him because he was already training. And Andrew Jack just walked in, so I didn't interrupt his training. Because when you're an influencer, I guess it's very annoying when people come and interrupt you during training, so I don't try to do that. When I see they are resting or like just coming in, then I go and ask for a picture and just be quick, say hi, take a picture and leave. Because I think like they're there to train as well, just like I am, so I don't want to bother them. And I think more people should think like that. And that's basically the day so far. I just got ready now to go for a food tour. So we're going to have some local dishes, I guess. Just tour around the city and have some different foods. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm hungry because I only had 2 meals today. So first breakfast, and then I had my Monster pre-workout, and then post-workout had the shake and the meal I just talked to you about. So that's basically going to be meal number 3, but I also take some protein bars with me. And I always have those with me when we go away from the hotel. So when I have a long duration without food, I can still get some protein in and keep me satiated a little bit because hunger is still there. So that's a little tip. Just be prepared and take your stuff with you if you're traveling. So nothing wrong with that. All right, maybe I'll film a little bit of the food tour. But like I said, I'm going to try to enjoy the moments more without capturing too much and without being on my phone or the camera all the time, and just enjoying the moment. So that's what we'll do. We leave in like 30 or 40 minutes. So probably see you in the next clip.